Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how I clean up some of my dolls, while I'll talk about something that's been on my mind, of course, and something that I really have to do. Okay, so as you could probably tell in this video's title, I decided that for the meantime, I'm going to be stopping collecting American Girl dolls. Now, it doesn't mean that I no longer like American Girl dolls, but it's more of a necessity more than anything else. So, the reason for this is, well, to put it bluntly, I don't have enough space anymore. I'm sure most of us collectors have almost the same problem, or unless you live in a very large house where you have a lot of space and then you have a dedicated room for your dolls, you won't have this kind of problem. But for me, since I really have very limited space, I do have a room dedicated for my dolls, but it's not that big. It's really small. I was actually planning on showing my doll room. However, it's really not something that I'd like to show right now because it's really cramped and crowded and it's a bit cluttered, to be quite honest. So I really have to set a time and a date to clean up my doll room. Well, not clean as in it's very, very dirty, although I do need to dust here and there. But it's more like, clearing up some stuff that I may need to get rid of or make sure that everything is more organized because my room is almost like a walk-in closet. It's really very small, and right now I already have like more than 100 American Girl dolls, and that's only for my American Girl dolls because I used to collect more than American Girl dolls. I used to collect like other brand like Our Generation, and then I also have like Maple Lee, um, but other 18-inch dolls. I also collect like vintage dolls like the Madame Alexander ones and all. So yeah, they're all inside one place. And actually, my mother is very mad about this because I used to collect porcelain dolls and I already took over one china cabinet and I filled it with my porcelain dolls. Really getting out of hand. So that is one of the reasons why I have to stop collecting for the meantime. If things change soon, right now I'm not sure how that will happen, but fingers crossed it will happen. But I really would like to have a bigger room, or someday maybe I can possibly afford to buy my own house because right now I live with my mother and my sibling. So this is okay. So let me tell you a bit of a story. So we used to live in, well, we still live in a two-lot house. So it's quite a big house. We only have like one floor. It's a bungalow. But what happened was when my siblings and I are already grown up, and then some of us got married and then have children. So my mother decided to segment the house. So it's now more like a compound. So uh, we cut up the house and then converted it into several small apartments. So one of my sister, well, three of my siblings, let's put it this way, live in their own apartments. But this is just one house, so it means that they have their own door, they have their own kitchen, their living room, and all. Uh, I and my mother and one of my sister, her husband and her child, her daughter, my niece, we live in the main house. So this is the biggest one. However, since I have to share it like with four people, then no, not four, no, three people. Of course, there's very limited space, and even now we're already thinking how to do this because my sister's daughter, my niece, is already a bit grown up. She's already 8 years old, so someday, of course, she would want her own room. Right now, I don't even sleep in my bedroom because it's already overrun with dolls. But that's okay because my mother's room is a bit spacious, so it's enough space for me and her. So we sleep in the same room. So yeah, so that's okay. Anyway, the air conditioner is inside her room, so of course to save electricity, and so I can also sleep with air conditioning. I sleep in her room. My room, well, the room that's supposed to be mine, is dedicated for my dolls. So I only stay here like when I was still working at home. I also set up my PC here, so it's really cluttered right now. That's the reason why I have to stop collecting for the meantime because I really don't have enough space anymore to get more to get new dolls. Although this is my dilemma because okay, I have two shipments of dolls arriving and one is already has already arrived in Manila um, on September 29 yesterday. So yeah. Okay, so that's like 10 dolls. And aside from that, there's another shipment also arriving very soon. It'll be arriving late October. Those I think that's 6 dolls. So I have like a total of 16 dolls arriving this month. So yeah, it's getting really really cramped. So again, not really because I really want to stop collecting. It's just that I really have enough space to store more dolls, and I don't want to like put them in boxes. I want them to all be displayed. So I guess I'm wondering if do you also have the same issue? Like, I noticed that some collectors are like content with just like having 16 dolls or like keeping them at a minimum like 20 or you don't really hoard dolls. Let me just say that I'm hoarding dolls. Let me just tell it bluntly. And the reason for that is maybe it also stems to my loneliness. There's things in my life that I wish to have, wish to control. However, I cannot control it. I cannot have it, and then I overcompensate with buying dolls. Not to say that I don't love all my dolls. I think I've already come to the self realization that um, it also comes from a place of loneliness. This is the reason why I like to just keep on buying because getting a new doll, well, new to me, is like it gives me a rush. It gives me that sense of contentment, that sense of happiness that okay, I have this in my life, of even though I don't have this. Okay, I don't want to elaborate anymore on what I don't have or what I wish to have that I can't have. But yeah, so um, it's not. I don't want to be a hoarder, the sort of person who keeps on getting items, even though I'm already on that path. So I'm going to stop before I fully go that a rabbit hole. But you know, I really don't want to be that sort of person that's has a mountain of things that it's already like messing up their life. So I don't want to be like that. And also, of course, so buying dolls is very expensive. Okay, even though I don't collect brand new dolls, even though my dolls are not brand new, they're secondhand, they still like pile up a bit of money. Okay, money that I really cannot afford right now because right now I'm might as well share this. I've already filed for resignation um, since I'm not really happy with my job. I'm in the process of applying for a new one. Even that's causing me a bit of a problem. That it's very stressful to look for a new job. But I know that if I continue with the one that I have, I will not be happy. Although for a time I really want to be practical and just keep on doing it even though I don't like it. But it already come to a point that I'm feeling sick. Okay, I'm very stressed. I cannot sleep. So just for my mental health and for my health as well, I need to, seek another employment. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get one that fits my need and then, that's a right fit. And yeah, I pray for that. Okay, and yeah, so as I mentioned, so it's something that I have to consider doing, stopping collection because also of the budget. I really cannot keep on doing this because I might as well admit this. I'm not really saving more enough money because I'm afraid that time will come that I would need to, buy something, like maybe there's an emergency and I don't have it because I don't have any savings. So yeah, I have to prevent that. And by preventing that, I need to save up. Okay, I have to stop buying dolls for now. And it's not that I'm not going to buy any dolls forever. I may start buying again by next year once I have things figured out. Maybe by that time I'll have enough room, I have more room rather, and then better financial standing. Hopefully that happens because I really want to continue on collecting American Girl dolls because there's still a lot of dolls that I wish to have. Like, I want to complete my Girl of the Year collection, get all the historical dolls, and then get the rare dolls like number 11 and number 38 and the number 18. I want to get the hard to find ones. So that's also a reason that I need to be more selective on the dolls that I'm getting because right now I just buy whatever is available. So if something's being sold for very cheap, even though I already have that particular doll, I'll still buy it with the intention of I'm going to customize it. And uh, okay, don't get me wrong, I love to customize. I really like it, but sometimes when you have more of the same dolls, it's going to look repetitive. I have so many classic molds. Maybe I'm going to lay low with regard to getting classic molds. Other molds I don't have enough of. Okay, like the Josefina, I only have a few, and then the Sonali mold. So if I get a chance to buy those, then I'll do that, but not in the immediate future. So I have to really, really consider whether I really want or need the doll or I'm just getting her because she is cheap. That's it. It's not something that I am happy about, but it's something that I know that I need to do. I really need to restrain myself more to be mindful of how I spend, and then of course I have to be mindful of if I have enough room to store all of these dolls. I want my dolls to be treasured. I want them to look nice, and yeah, so that's about it. Okay, so I hope that you don't find this video annoying or that you were able to grasp what I was trying to say. I'm still going to upload more videos, of course, so my American Girl doll horror stories will still proceed, even though I've noticed that the views are on that is not that high, maybe because it's a bit niche. I'm sharing American Girl horror stories while featuring like American Girl dolls. Maybe it's not really much, but that's okay. I'm just doing it for myself mostly. It's something that I enjoy, something that I like. I'm still going to be posting more American Girl doll tidbits. I'm planning to do more, like a podcast, but I'm going to use dolls. I'm not sure if how I'm going to do that because right now I'm very very busy. I have to go back to working on site, the brick and mortar one. So I used to do work at home. Right now I have to report to the office. So okay, but anyway, yeah. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Okay, take care always and God bless. Bye bye.